Oh, keep going. Ah, dang it! Hello once again, audience. You know who I am? That's right. I am not Tobuscus, but this is his game. Hello everyone, my name is Chance Brutton, and welcome to Mine the Diamond, a game by Tobuscus, aka Toby Turner. He had a video the other day where he showed off this game that he made, and he put on the App Store. It's free, and I thought that it would be fun to take a look at it and make a video on it myself. So, I've played this quite a bit now. At the point, I got a pretty good score and all that, so I shouldn't have too much trouble. Certainly less trouble than I had recording this video, which was meant to capture a bunch of earlier shots, but I lost footage. So let's jump right in. Tap the screen to start, and you start off as Tobuscus, drilling down into World Buscus, trying to mine the diamonds. You tilt the screen left and right, and I've already lost both of my arms. So much for having gotten a lot of practice at this. And you try and avoid the obstacles as you work your way down and collect the diamonds. So, up here there's dirt, and we're trying to avoid bedrock, and then below bedrock, for some reason, there's stone and lava that we can get to any moment. Here it is. And there are many, many layers you can go through, and if you get a good run, you can go all the way to the sun and burn up and be a skeleton. It's really awesome, and we'll see that in a minute, ideally. In the shop, when you've collected enough diamonds, you can purchase various characters to play as, other worlds to go to that are themed differently, and different kinds of drills. And for 5,000 diamonds, there is the Uber Drill Tip, which is good to play with if you have it. And the Uber Drill Tip allows you to hit an extra object before dying. For worlds, there's other ones like Fallout theme, Jurassic, or Water theme. And then for characters, there's just a whole list of them that you can see here on the screen. And I've unlocked a handful of them. So I've been playing most of the game as the Wizard of Darkness here. So I'll not do the Wizard of Darkness. Let's play as Wizard Toby. Destiny has chosen him, and so have I. This is the most expensive skin there is. And so let's use that one. That also cost 5,000, which is as much as the drill. So as you go down, you can take some hits. If you barely scrape some objects, then you'll lose your arms, and you'll just start bleeding everywhere. And then if you've lost both your arms, then basically touching anything will kill you. Oh! Dang it! There was a trap there. I managed to barely get through it because of the drill bit, but then I ran into something else trying to dodge it. I think the key is to kind of try and stay centered as much as possible. Of course, I'm probably not the best at this. I imagine that lots of people out there can do better, and they might have different ideas. But for me, I've found that trying to stay as much in the center of the screen as possible to allow movement around the place is just a good idea. And I don't like being this close to the edge. Oh, that was close. So as we're drilling through, we're getting to the other side of the planet, which is why it went from dirt to stone to obsidian about the center, and then it goes back to stone and then dirt as we start popping out the other side. Alright, so now we're back into the dirt on the other side of the planet. And any moment now we'll pop out the other side. And yes! Okay. Just gotta concentrate now, get to space. Come on, be the Buscus. Be the Buscus. Come on. Oh, no! Ah! Crap. This game is really hard and really infuriating, but it's a lot of fun. I've been playing it now for many, many hours. In fact, earlier I was farming to try and just get the 5,000 diamonds to show off the extra drill bit. And I figured that I would stop until I could record when I had gotten the 5,000 I need. But then I just ended up having so much fun playing, I ended up farming an extra 1,500 diamonds just playing around with the game. Ooh. get so nervous about this point. And that's why. There is something very peculiar about the control for this game, which is that as I go on, the phone seems to get a case of vertigo. I'll see if I can show it off, but when I start holding the phone straight up and down, has the character going straight down. But later, going straight down requires holding the phone at an angle like this, about 45 degrees sometimes. I'm not sure what causes it though. An interesting thing is if you start holding this off to the side, or at some other angle, it'll take that as vertical. So if I hold the phone upside down, portrait orientation locked, and then try and dig, then it will calibrate itself so that the game plays upside down with the kind of the controls inverted. Or you can also do it sideways, so it doesn't actually use the phone's real orientation in space, it just makes adjustments from the starting orientation. I mostly program for OS X. I haven't done much for, or much at all really, for phones. So I'm not sure exactly how working with the phone's internal hardware works. So I'm not sure why it does that. But it may have some relation to the reason that the phone ends up eventually getting vertigo. That it loses track of how much it's moved in space, and so it's no longer maybe zeroed on actual vertical.
Wizard dead. My wizard dead. Wizard dead. I'm awesome.
Back in the air. Ah.
Wizard dang it. I'm awesome.
Okay, this is a better run. Managed to preserve the drill tip all the way to space. Oh man, just before space lost it, and then lost an arm. Now there's a hole in the suit, so I shouldn't be able to breathe, but we'll run with it. Moon! That's a very good sign. Come on, come on, come on. Space. A little bit further. A little bit further. The sun! Yes! Okay. So, I have made it some... afterwards. Comment after. Comment after. Ah! Oh! Come on. Come on. You see what I mean about the phone being at a 45-degree angle? And that's straight down in the game. That's a good long look. Oh! Oh, keep going. Ah! Dang it! Dang it! Okay. That was still a good run. It was stressful, but it was a good run. Okay. So, I've made it pretty far into the sun. This time, too, but further on other times off camera. And I don't think there's anything after that. Now, it could be that I've just never gotten far enough after into the sun to find anything new. But I don't think there is anything. I think from there it just continues on for as long as you can survive, which is not generally very long. So I'm going to stop there and let somebody else prove me wrong if you can go further than that. Now, a couple of points I want to make about this game. This game is awesome. I mean, it's free, and it's a lot of hours of enjoyment, so it's really worth getting. I mean, it's free, why not? It would be good to see here where it's flashing between number of diamonds you have and the best score you've ever achieved, which is the number of diamonds you've collected in a run. Besides that, it would be nice to see the furthest distance you've gone, because those are really the two things to compete for: the number of diamonds to collect in a given run, and the distance you can go in a given run. It would also be nice if it didn't flash between best score and diamonds, but it displayed them both, like, side by side or something, because it's just a little irritating when you're playing a lot of rounds, and between rounds you want to see how many diamonds you've got to see whether you can afford, like, a new costume or something, and it's on score and you gotta wait for a moment. It's a very small time, it's a very minor concern, but it was enough to bother me while I was playing this off camera, so I thought I'd mention it. And the other thing, it's irritating when you go to press, like, the settings button and you miss, and you end up starting a new game, and you meant to go to the settings menu. So it might be nice if, like, this below ground area maybe did not trigger a new game, and so you had to tap above ground or something. That way, if you missed the buttons, it wouldn't be a problem. But you can quickly kill yourself and return to the menu, so it's not a huge issue. Overall, I mean, those are the only 3 complaints, and this has provided hours of entertainment. So I'd say that this is a really great, fun little game to play while, like, you know, watching YouTube videos, waiting for someone, just kind of passing some time, or relaxing, or trying to relax when you're playing this, and it gets really stressful, so you can't actually relax, but you get the point. Anyone who's interested can also check out another game from the same person, Tobuscus, aka Toby Turner, called Tobuscus Adventures Wizards. And I haven't played that game yet. Perhaps in future. It's $5, and it looks like fun. I mean, if you know, it's got a lot more put into it, which, you know, only makes sense considering this is free and that's $5. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. I just died inadvertently because it started playing and I didn't realize it.
Oh look, by repeatedly spam clicking everything, I get monkeys.
So I'm pretty sure that there's a monster back there.
Oh, he's right there! Oh, God, I ran the wrong way! I ran the wrong way!
Oh. That could have saved me 100 times right now.